Hey.
Yeah. So defense looked good, boys and girls. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting to see how we played, but the offense looked like hot garbage, and Easton Stick still looks like complete trash. I mean, it's bad, dude. Like he misses passes he should not miss, and you're an NFL quarterback. You should not miss those passes, and he does not look good. So my prediction is he's no longer going to be a Charger at some point. So we'll see, but I don't know.
Yeah,
lot to discuss on this game, guys. And hey, but we got the dub. That's all that really matters.
That's
26-19. 26-19. Good to end preseason with a dub, at least.
Yeah,
very good.
A little bit of momentum going into the season. I like it. It sounds good.
Yep,
yeah, I like it.
I'll take it.
All right, guys, let's get into it.
What's up, Pyramid, man? You watching the Boat Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Boat Bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Boat Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Man.
And I don't think I said we were going to lose. I don't think anybody said we were going to lose.
Nobody did this time. So that's actually a good omen for us. And maybe we just going to stop talking about it. How about that?
Yeah.
You know,
Let's not predict scores anymore. How about that? We're the problem. We are the problem. So let's go ahead and stop.
Well, we know you're a problem. That's for sure.
Oh, you've been a problem.
Yeah, you a huge problem, dude. You a huge problem.
You've been a problem since you've been here, bro.
But what a great game for the defense, though, guys. Holy smokes, guys!
Wow,
we were humping them up and down the field. It's awesome to see, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's incredible to be able to see what we did on like the amount of picks, the amount of just pressure, just oh my gosh, incredible, man. Like I put this picture up because I was like, look, this group right here basically made this happen, dude. And I mean, Tony Jefferson, absolute stud in this game.
Yep, crazy.
Our cornerback room actually is a lot better than we anticipated, I think.
The defensive line is good too. They were putting pressure with 4 guys.
Oh yeah.
Gerard looked good, dude. I hope T.R. Tart's not hurt though. It looked like he went out early.
Yeah, with like a hand or something like that.
Yeah, one of my guys, actually, interesting story. Tyler McClellan went down. He's actually one of my coworkers' son's roommates. It was really close friends to him. So like I was actually pretty excited, and we met him at camp too a couple times. So it's like I was bummed that he went down. So.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Let's show some more 57s in the chat there, man. 57 for sure, man.
Let's go.
Trayvon Moore's brash.
Dude.
37 as well for Tony Jefferson there. Yeah.
Yep. Hankins.
Hankins.
Dude, Hankins looking good, dude.
Dude, I mean, the thing is, we ended that game 3 times on defense with picks, right?
Yep.
The last 3 drives ended up being picks. I mean, unbelievable to see that. As a Chargers fan, holy smokes, to get 3 picks on 3 drives consecutively.
Right.
I don't know the last time I've seen that before, in my opinion. It's incredible to be able to see that. So very, very cool to be able to see that we had the ability to close out a game on the defensive side of things, which once again, early on in the last pregame show, what did we show as a stat? The defense basically can't find ways to close games out. We have a lot of issues with giving up yards and points and all these different late type situations on our defense. We have a defense that could close games out now for Justin Herbert.
Yeah, and Easton Stick couldn't close the game out offensively. He looked like
3 times.
Dude, and I'll tell you right now, Rice did not do anything to help his stock at all. I think you might be able to put him on the practice squad, guys. Fehoko is locked in for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Yep.
That was a big thing too going into this game, because it was really, I think it was a toss up between Fehoko and Rice, and really Fehoko, he proved that he's got it, you know.
Yep. He's got the look.
He's got the look.
He's got the look.
Man, okay, I'm too old. I'm too young for that one. Y'all old.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Come on now.
Well, it's funny because in the chat yesterday when Mom said that to
that's right. She did say that.
I was like, he doesn't know what he's got the look or you got the look means. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute here.
So what you talking about?
Is it a movie? Or was it a, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Song, dude. Come on, man. Get with it, dude. Jeez.
Well, okay. So, that was, see, I didn't really understand what the context was of what, because she asked me and I was like, what do you mean? Like, and I wasn't looking through the chat itself at that point. So, yeah.
Come on, dude. Yeah, there you go. Sheena Easton. Jeez, come on now.
Sheena Easton, man.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Sheena with the program, dude. Come on now.
Hey,
by the way, CJ did look pretty
Easton.
Good.
Yeah,
Sheena
Easton stick.
What's going on here, man?
Well, but let's get back on topic. But Tony Jefferson is looking incredible, dude. I mean, I'll tell you, dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. Okay, Stick is gone. I think. I just really think he's gone. But Jefferson looking great. I don't know, dude. It's good. But here's the thing. The good news is the defense is great. We all know what Herbert can do offensively. I don't worry about Herbert at all, ever. As long as he's on the field, we have a chance of scoring points. But we need a defense to complement that other side of the ball, just to limit what the other team can do.
Right.
And that we haven't had that 30th ranked defense in the league for the last 3 years. That's not on Herbert. You want him to play both sides of the ball? He can't do it.
Yeah.
And he missed 9 wide open receivers in a row. Guys, in the NFL, you can't do that, man.
Nope.
Yeah, I think he's gone, man. So,
yep. I mean, it's just, once again, I think what I was saying during the game, I was like, there's like some good from him, but then there's just like things that he's just off by like just a small amount, and that's all it takes. Right. Yeah. And like he's passing the ball not in front of the receiver, he's kind of putting it behind the receiver. He's making it difficult for these guys to make something happen. And it's going to be a very, very interesting thing to see what the cuts look like. Once again, the cuts need to happen by Tuesday. So, and the Bears are already cutting players too when they had a game on Thursday and ended the preseason.
Crazy, right? Yeah.
So we could see guys getting cut tomorrow. We could see some adjustments happening here pretty shortly. So very interesting, guys. But once again, Tony Jefferson, MVP, trendsetter in this game.
Got to get that game ball for sure today.
Game ball. I mean, let me pull up the stats here real quick so you guys could all see them too. So basically, I mean, if you want to kind of look at like what we got, Easton Stick, 12 for 29, 187, 1 pick, 1 sack, or one touchdown, 1 pick, 2 sacks. He just seems like he has a hard time with progressions. Like he seems like he kind of gets real stagnant all around, and it just, come on, man, like you got to be quicker. We're used to Justin Herbert being so quick to make decisions. And Easton Stick just can't seem to do it for some reason. And, you know, looking at Trey Lance and how, like, we all perceive that he looked good. But 49 pass attempts, 33 catches, 329 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 picks. That's bad. By the way, this was the battle of North Dakota State quarterbacks, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that. So pretty interesting to be able to see that. I mean, Derius Davis starting out with the touchdown, 70-yard straight house call. Yo, yes, please. I would like a touchdown for 70 yards. Boop. Gone.
Yep.
Gone. Derius Davis. Double D.
He gone.
Gone. Gone. I mean, awesome to watch. I mean, I feel like that was great to see. And I mean, I was chatting with Athir on Instagram, and I was like, well, if everybody else does their job and makes Easton Stick look good, he could hide behind the offense if they do things like that. So great game to watch.
Well, I think bottom line, it just shows you the team has depth now.
Yep.
They also have, I think they also have a, they understand the offense and defense better. The thing about Jesse Minster's, we'll talk more about actually, I'll wait for that on the defensive side of the ball, but offensively specifically, they look fine. But clearly Easton Stick was not hitting his mark. He was behind every throw. Yeah. He had a couple good ones, but for the most part, he kind of sucked balls, man. It was pretty bad.
And the hard part of it is like you're playing against some 2s, 3s, and 4s. Like, you're not playing top tier. Like, and you're struggling with the not top tier players. And that's like what makes you not feel confident in this guy.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
I feel very, very uneasy if whatever time during the season, hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully Justin Herbert stays to be.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
No,
I agree, but Rice was in his head 100%. So
100%.
Yeah, and Gooey Smoogie says Bryce has a higher ceiling, but the problem is like he didn't show it on the field. That's the issue.
Right. Yeah,
and I mean, say what you want to say about someone's ceiling. I get that, but you know, it's that old saying, one bird in the hand is better than two in the bush, right? The whole point of that saying is, hey, I got one bird here, but oh, there's two there. Do I go for the one in my hand or try and go for get the two? Well, you're going to be risking even getting one at all, right? And it is what it is.
We want to win now. We want to win this year. Like, yes, okay, maybe Brandon Rice is great future potential and stuff like that, you know. But I mean, I think I want to keep him still, but I mean, at some point you do have to kill your darlings, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
so
once again, like, do we let him go and let him walk and see if we can get him on practice squad to continue to develop him? Like, once again, his pedigree is probably going to get somebody to look at him and say, hey, look, we'll pick him up. So it's a hard decision right now, but I mean, you got to go with Simi Fehoko, which the one thing I'm going to say about Simi Fehoko, he reminds me kind of a little bit of the way they're playing him with just a lot of out routes, just Guyton. It reminds me of Jalen Guyton a lot right now.
I can see that.
I
think more Mike Williams more
Mike
because
Williams. Hey.
Yeah. Because he does a good job with that. He was definitely running X a little more. But let's look at the stats.
You want to look at defense, offense?
Let's look at the offense first, then we'll go to defense.
So running back here, Derius Davis, obviously he was the leader with 1 carry and 70 yards.
That was so sick, by the way. I love that play.
That was great.
And that's like the perfect play for Derius. Like, perfect play for him just to get the ball and around, just see it. Use his speed. Jaret Patterson, you know.
I think we got a new nickname for you, James.
Uh-oh.
Call you Jimmy, dude.
Jimmy. You guys sometimes call me Jay. I mean, Kelly calls me Jay every now and then. So, I mean, Jay.
No, I don't know. Yeah, James's nickname is Samaje.
Samaje.
It's just James backwards. Yeah.
I love that, dude. I love that. Yeah. Spiller's going to be gone, too. I was actually just going to say that. Running back rooms. I think we got JK, Gus, man, and I really think we might run 4 running backs.
Yeah.
They could probably squeeze Jaret on the practice squad, though. I think.
But
I don't know, man.
They probably could. And I mean, the one thing too, we just got to make sure we have a contingency plan if anybody gets injured too. So I think Jaret Patterson showed enough for me.
I think so too.
He's the guy. Like, he needs to basically stay on this team too. So crazy. So, and to go to the, wide receivers, obviously Fehoko, pretty much 1 catch for 78 yards. And then you can't sit here and look at like your wide receivers and just, there's so many 1-catch guys.
Well, because he was so inaccurate, man. I mean, what was the statistics again?
Easton Stick, 12 of 29.
187.
Oh God. What was his quarterback rating?
60.6. I saw.
Oh man. See, to me, I still felt like
it got better and better every game. But
God.
It did, but I mean, obviously he ain't going to be game ready week 1. That's for sure.
Yeah. But the problem is, like, there were still good players out there and he had a clean pocket every time. He was not pressured and he still could not make throws, guys. Like, oh dude. Yeah.
It's once again, he just seems like he wants to throw the ball kind of behind the guy. Which, what that does is that leads to picks, that leads to breakups, that leads to bad situations here. And he needs to start putting it in front of the receiver, either on numbers or just kind of outside of the numbers to their hands, essentially. And it's been really, really bad to watch that. I mean, he's got to figure that out. Like, I mean, if he's going to stay on this team, once again, you don't feel very confident with a quarterback that can't make that happen. It's not good. So for the most part, I mean, it was really the Simi Fehoko show for another week.
Yep.
That was pretty much it. I mean, if you want to go into the fumbles that we had one from Isaiah Spiller.
And that's horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's gone for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
which sucks because I would like to see Spiller do well, but No.
He just doesn't make like clean decisions a lot of times. He seems always
he's also a Tom Telesco guy. So like Tom Telesco picked him up, and so I mean, obviously a lot of those guys are probably going to get swept out for sure.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the thing. New regime wants certain type of players here. So you gotta find the guys that fit.
But look at Tony Jefferson.
I mean, that guy. He was absolutely, and he also had a forced fumble too. So
So dude,
he was
all over the map.
He was playing these dudes like
like a fiddle, bro.
Like a fiddle out there, dude. It was nasty. Now the whole thing too. What is it?
There we go.
The thing is, though, now the safety room becomes interesting, right? AJ Finley, Tony Jefferson, like the back end guys. Like Tony Jefferson, obviously, has got it. He's got it. He's still got it.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's on the team. JT Woods is also going back in from cornerback to safety, which, to be honest, I don't think he played bad at all, in my opinion. I think he played fine. So there's a lot of interesting moves that are going to be happening here, all around. I don't know what's your guys' thoughts on everything else here.
Yeah, I think the defense is going to be stout. I think we got a lot of dogs out there. So here's my thing. Let's talk about the defense first. We can talk about the offense as well too. I just think the defense is going to be great all the way around. I think we'll be top 5 or top 10. Sorry, top 10. Yep. If we're top 10, guys, we're going to have plenty of wins this year because as long as Herbert can stay healthy, we will score points. I don't worry about that at all. At least that's my take on the defense initially, right?
I mean, I think
because it's going to be hard.
I mean, I think because we have such a lighter schedule this year too, like we can definitely make it top 10 defense, So,
because in the one thing that you love to see from these preseason games is, what is it? Did they give up 13 points the first game, 13 points the second game, right? And then 19 versus the Cowboys. I mean, we're keeping our average under 20. Like, if we have that momentum going into the season, you could be a top tier defense, like top tier defense. And
100%.
What did we talk about? The stat was, if you keep it under 27 points or whatever for Justin Herbert, his record is ridiculous.
Yep.
Like, that's the biggest key out of this preseason. And once again, 3 drives to end the game and getting picks. Like, that's showing closeout ability for this defense. Once again, preseason, I get it, but you love to have that momentum going into the season, knowing that you could find ways to close games out and get a lot of picks. I love it. I love it.
So everyone's talking about Rice, guys. So maybe we talk about Rice briefly.
Yeah, sure.
Look, here's the thing. Rice needed to show more, and he didn't. Now, whether or not we like Rice or not, there's an entire body of work that has already been had with preseason, camp, you name it. Like, that's all stuff we have not seen, guys, just so you know. So whether he gets cut or not, it's not necessarily just because of the game today, but it's also going to be what other people have done as far as their body of work with the wide receivers, quarterbacks, all the above, right? So, but Fehoko's a lock for sure, a freaking lock. But man, Rice, it's interesting, man. There were a couple balls that he didn't track well. It was really interesting. And a couple of times I thought he could have jumped up and been more aggressive, especially that one in the end zone. Like, he kind of let it come to him. I'm like, dude, just jump up in the air.
Right.
If anything, get contact from the corner and you get an interference call, There were just little things he just kept doing wrong. Do I think he's a good player? Sure. But he's still got to show it. That's the other part of the conversation.
Yep, 100%. And there was one route that he had where he looked like he did a curl route, and obviously a curl route is like you stay there, turn around, get the ball thrown to you. He just seemed like he kind of stopped. Like, he didn't decide to move a little bit more. He just went to his position, stopped. And I get it. Understand that's what a curl route essentially is. But I feel like if your quarterback is kind of scattered around trying to make something happen, you could kind of do a little ad-libbing at that point.
Yep.
And he just kind of didn't do that. And so I'm not knocking him by any means. He's got the pedigree. He's got the ability. He was great at USC by all means. But once again, you got to find those competitors that Jim Harbaugh wants, and those guys that play welcome. Competitors welcome. And they've been doing that all preseason here. And it'll be fun to watch. I'm really looking forward to seeing these.
So Daryl, here's the question here though. Yeah, where's Derius Davis in this? Right.
Yep.
That's the problem, right? Derius Davis is still a wide receiver. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And so Sweet Jumps, I think, just said the same thing. He said, well, where's Derius Davis, right? So, and you could potentially put Rice more of as a special teams guy, but that's 7 wide receivers when they're scooping up a lot of linebackers to play special teams, right? So ask yourself this question. Would you rather have Brendan Rice or a linebacker out there making tackles? A linebacker, like
clearly
Frank Ginda
was
the leading tackler for the USFL, and he could tackle better than Brendan Rice. So yeah. So that, again, that's my point, right? So I just, it's going to be a tough decision, folks. I mean, let me just make it clear that way. It's going to be a tough decision,
big time. And the one thing I observed in comparison to say last year's defense to this year's defense, I feel like the defense. They could play off coverage, but they do a great job of responding well to the route when somebody gets the ball thrown to them. I always felt like Brandon Staley was almost like telling everybody, hey, off coverage, but just kind of keep backing up, versus like I noticed some of the cornerbacks basically just kind of standing there and waiting for the route to come to them. And then at a certain point, then they'll start running. So if they're going to do some small curl route in front of them, they do a great job of reading and reacting. And tackling to me has been really awesome within this defense. It's a night and day, in my opinion, of what this defense is tackling specifically, too. So really
I think John Lee is correct. Cornelius Johnson looked better than Rice. Just did.
He's a Michigan guy too,
Yeah, he's a Michigan guy. So I mean, look, very hard decisions to be made.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so
it really is.
And I wouldn't want to have to make those decisions personally. So it is what it is.
I mean, one thing too with Rice, there is like some highlight catches he's done in camp, not in game. That's a big difference there. In game makes you money. That's your money game. And you could possibly say that there's a chance that he gets in for that reason, but it's just, once again, just like to what we said, there's too many wide receivers on this team to try to be able to get 7 wide receivers on this team.
I kind of felt like when they got those 2 wide receivers in the 7th round, that seemed a little strange to me.
Yeah.
Brendan Rice made sense. Cornelius Johnson also made sense, but it's like, dude, that's a lot of wide receivers.
It
is. So hey, go to the team stats. I'm curious what the time of possession was too, because I think it was pretty bad if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
What's
it was
so insane about
definitely
that.
the Cowboys got a lot. Yeah, again, Cowboys 40 minutes 57 seconds, Chargers 19 minutes and 3 seconds.
Yeah, wow, that is bad, dude. See,
that's bad.
See, that's horrible. That was like the first game of the season or the preseason was the exact same thing, and it just goes to show you we weren't having sustained drives. But that's on Easton's stick, in my opinion, right? Because you still got to make a throw here and there. When you miss 9 throws in a row, that don't work, dude. That don't work. So, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because 2 touchdowns are essentially 1 play type situations. And so we had 2 very quick scoring drives, which obviously shortened this up quite a bit. But your defense being on field for almost 41 minutes.
41 minutes.
It's a long time. If we go into a game where we're on the field for 40-something minutes, 41 minutes on field with our starters, they're going to be gassed in 4th quarter. Like you just can't do that. But we did get 6, turnovers, which is incredible, to 1. So we're positive 5. I mean, that's amazing to see. Our defense held strong, kept it going.
Mm-hmm. So move it up there a little more too. I want to see. Okay, wait. Here, let's move this out of the way here. Go all the way to the top of that. I'm just curious because I want to see. Oh man.
Yeah.
So
first downs.
No,
at the top.
What stat are you looking for, Andy?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's all there. It's right there. That's the most you're going to be able to go to.
No. Okay. God, it's all. Oh my God!
You guys,
this is why I run the slides, dude. Nobody does it correctly, dude. It's annoying.
I mean, that's the
annoying, dude.
First down, second down, fourth down.
Are you having a little stroke over there? What's going on here, dude? Third down efficiency, 5 for 13. That's terrible.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah,
and like that's my point, dude. Like it's just okay. Total plays up to almost doubled our play count, which is crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah,
93 plays.
That is so bad, dude. Like I don't understand. Like it's just stupid. Okay,
yeah.
Drag it down a little bit. Drives, look at that. Total drives. Well, the drives were fine. Yards per play were better because we had that the deep balls. But man, Easton Stick was just not efficient. At least Trey Lance was somewhat efficient. Of course, he threw 5 picks.
What's interesting, total drives 11 versus 13, but they did so much more with the 93 total plays and 13 to where we did 11 drives with 49 plays. I mean, it's crazy. Total yards 558. Oof, that's nuts. That is nuts. But pretty crazy. Crazy to see. But guess what? They found ways to close games out on the defense, and so the defense was the MVP.
Go to the rushing stats. Yeah, look at that. 246.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot. So that is a worry for me right there.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's a lot of rushing yards given up, right? So I mean, we can say all we want, that our defense was good, and yes, it was good, but we were giving up a lot of yards on the ground. Again, second teamers, I get that, but
yeah, pretty nuts. I mean, but red zone defense has been phenomenal for us this preseason. Like we've done a great job. I think I looked at it and I think we only had 2 touchdowns that I think we gave up in red zone, which meaning as in the 10-yard line, not the 25-yard line or whatever it is, 20-yard line. But we did a great job from 10 to goal line, essentially. Yeah. We've only given up, I think, 2 all preseason, too. I might actually be 1 because I think it was Seahawks are the only one that got a touchdown on a shorter field like that. So we have done a great job of making critical stops when necessary. And I love to be able to see that.
Yeah. So, and the penalties were about the same.
Yeah. I mean, 53 or 5 to 33 for the Chargers, 8 for 68. Just the turnovers is the big difference. You can't give up 6 turnovers. Yeah. You cannot do that.
So this is interesting. The fact that they didn't play Perez, they're keeping Stick. I would argue no. I think the reason why they let Stick play was, is he going to do good enough to merit being the second QB? You give him a full game, right? Go back to the Rams game. Stetson Bennett had the entire game. That was his game to win or lose, basically, right? So his job was on the line there, and I think it's the same thing with Easton Stick, is his job was on the line to win this game as well. And you're right, the defense won the game. It wasn't Easton Stick.
Nope.
Period. So to me, I think they probably put Perez on the practice squad, and if there's a better quarterback available that gets released, they're just going to scoop him up, or they maybe trade for Huntley or whoever, right? There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks available that they can dump Stick. So I don't think he's going to be around. I just don't think he will be.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I totally agree.
Let me put it this way. He didn't play consistent enough to merit a backup quarterback position, in my opinion. He was not consistent. He'd make a few throws here and there, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Yep. So, sorry. I just think that, you have to be more consistent.
Yep.
No, 100%. I mean, at the same time, though, too, is his role as QB2 isn't really to play on the field for the most part.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
100% it is.
Yes,
no. That whole stupid narrative of him being a coach on the sideline is bullshit, dude. That's bullshit. That's total bullshit. He eventually has to step in and be a quarterback. And I understand why, okay, I'll help
we lost
you help things out. No, it's bullshit. No, he still has to throw the ball.
Yeah.
He still has to throw the ball. There's no way.
I mean, and that's the thing. Yeah, he definitely needs to be able to be there as an emergency situation. Billy Bullock, think about that. Like him coming in at the right time, getting a drive to basically allow us to be able to go to the AFC Championship game. Things like that. You need a quarterback that you can rely on. And that's the hard thing. Yes, he is kind of a guy that's going to be like, hey, Herbert, I see this, I see that. He'll be a coach to an extent. But once again, when you need him, you need to feel confident that he's going to be out there.
100%.
And that's the hard part of it is with Easton Stick, because I don't feel confident with him. at all.
And here's what Daryl says. Isn't that Shane Day's job? Exactly. It's not Easton Stick's job. The guy's going to get paid, what, $3 million a year to be a clipboard Jesus? Like, no, dude. Like, get rid of him.
Yeah, we've already had a clipboard Jesus. Yeah,
but I don't. But I guess my point is that was Brandon Staley. This is Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh don't want nobody just free loafing and just sitting on the sideline, drinking Gatorade and saying, "Hey, cool, I'm having a great time." No, he's not going to do that. So, I'm just saying, guys, you have to understand the quarterback's job eventually is to come in and win a game. Do you think? Let's ask the chat. Do you think Easton Stick can win an NFL football game? Why don't you answer the question, bros?
Yeah,
and then we'll ask the chat.
It's once again, you go back to the 4 games that he had last year. I mean, he honestly had chances to do it. He had chances to do it last year, but he just cannot find a way to be able to get out of his own way. And he just cannot find, even as a perfect example, this game, he had 3 opportunities to essentially close out the game.
Yep. And
guess what? The defense basically bailed him out 3 times. And he cannot find a way to basically close it out, period. And that's what you need to see from a backup quarterback.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I understand the argument, and I get why people say, "Oh yeah, well, he just sits there and hangs out with Justin Herbert. That's his boy."
Yeah.
Harbaugh don't care about any of that shit, dude. He's done. Nope. Yeah. If he can't throw the ball, can't do anything, why is he on the team? Yep. Sorry. I mean, he'd rather have somebody else.
Grandizer has a good comment here. So if Stick ends up winning a games, I got to shave my beard.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I like that. I like that, dude.
There you go.
Great.
There you go. That's gonna have to be it right there. Like that'd be funny.
But the argument though is he missed easy passes. Yeah. Guys, I could throw a football 10 yards, not accurately. But he's an NFL quarterback. That's all he does. I'm sorry. No, it's bad, dude. Like, it's not good. So I don't know, dude. Like, I get all these arguments, but I don't see why we would keep the guy if there's no reason for it. Yep.
Easton absolutely, Twig. Man. Easton Twig.
Twig.
And it's sad because the guy's been in the league for quite some time.
5 years.
I mean, he finally got into having a couple games and did not find a way to basically win a game. And, we had one of the worst losses against the Raiders, which once again, one thing I love is that we're in Raider week, actually 2 weeks, but we're in that point where Asante Samuel's even talked about in interviews. He's like, look, we're ready for that game. Like, we want that game to come here because we want to basically show them who we really are. And once again, we're going to be at the game. Once again, come to that game, guys. It'll be a fun
that game's going to be super fun.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
such a good game.
The Ray Kurds, dude.
I'm a big fan of week 1 games. Like, because you got all the hype. Everybody's 0-0 at that point.
Yep.
It's the best feeling ever to be at that game. And so everybody's emotions are very high. Raiders think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to happen.
Dude, it's so funny.
But
no, definitely not with really discount Tom, man. Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, no, not only that, Gardner Minshew. Like, again, we've talked about quarterback play. Gardner Minshew is maybe a top 20 quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
You're not going to win with a guy like that, right? You're going to be okay, but and Rodney Farva's not the guy either, dude. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, it's
what's going to happen. Spiller's going to get let go. He's going to go to the Raiders. Stick gets let go. He's going to either go to the Raiders or going to go to the Colts. He's going to basically go back with who's
Steichen.
Shane Steichen. So he's going to go back to Shane Steichen, and then they have Joe Flacco still there. Obviously, Flacco is, to me, a much better quarterback than Stick. Obviously, he's one of
way better.
But it always comes back and connects to like somebody that they've had as a coach. And to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if Tom Telesco even goes out there and gets Stick too, just because that's one of his boys. So
yeah, but like what about Tyler Huntley, man? I mean, I kind of like him. DTR might not be bad. He's young, but dude, I'm telling you, like, I just think, Tannehill is available. I don't particularly love Tannehill, but the guy can throw the ball.
Yeah.
And Minshew won the battle. He is going to be the starter week 1.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. It makes a ton of sense. I mean, bad O-line. I mean, I wouldn't say bad O-line, but they definitely got some injuries on their O-line. They need a more mobile quarterback.
For sure.
You know, I mean, Khalil Mack eats against the Raiders, and especially early on in the season. I kind of fully expect that. I think Khalil Mack's going to get 4 sacks that game. I
would love to see him dry hump them up and down the field. Just flatten them, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
no
God.
holds barred. Just freaking. Yeah, that'd be great. A little bit of payback, to shut them up.
God,
early.
Dude.
That'd be great.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the Raiders fan, they talk such a big freaking smack about that 63-point game or whatever they put on us, but we had 0 starters basically on the field. We had no point in even playing that game, and so it's like, and it was straight up a mutiny against Brandon Staley. There was no other way against it. Yeah,
100%, dude, 100%, and they just didn't care. Well, you got some more slides here, James?
Yeah, most definitely. There's a comment in there that says Rams have a home field advantage, though. Congrats on your 2 fans and a bag of chips. Well, you look at the chat right now, 172 people. We got 3 guys right here. There's a lot more fans than 2 people, guys. So over here, we got somebody trolling everybody.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna chat with him a little bit.
My guy.
I
love this. He looks like a Pert Plus kind of situation going on here. The thing is, though, man,
he does it before every game. He splashes his face and everything. Yeah, he's got a whole routine.
And Cameron Dicker, man, he did a phenomenal job on kicks too, pinning it really, really close to the almost like the 5-yard line before goal. And I think it's really, really good. And that's a very, very much a underappreciated stat and something that he's been doing with the new kickoff rules. He's been phenomenal. And obviously
incredible. Yep.
His field goals are insane. This guy, man, he could easily be an all-pro this year, in my opinion, as a kicker.
Dude, he's already got the best field goal percentage of
phenomenal
Tucker already. So
crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
So great. I'm glad we don't have to freaking worry about our extra point after a touchdown for the last 15 years like we have had.
Yep, absolutely. And I mean, gotta love to see that we got a kicker for once here. That's just phenomenal. So, obviously Easton Stick, I feel like we've already kind of beat that dead horse there. It's going to be interesting to see where that leads.
And this, I think this is the same pass where he had 3 people open for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that one guy blocked him. By the way, this guy right here should have gotten a penalty for. Oh, actually, I think this is the play where he hit him in the face.
Yeah.
He should have gotten a penalty for hitting him in the face, basically.
Oh, yeah.
The rest were terrible this game. I was kind of shocked. I was a little bit annoyed with their calls at times. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I know we've talked about Derius Davis. We've talked about Fehoko. I'm just kind of scanning through there and everything too. But, Patterson, I always thought that this was kind of a cool photo from the game. And ironically, these guys are all dudes that had kind of impact at some level and guys that are trying to make things happen. And, you got obviously Patterson there. Fehoko did his thing. Rice is one of those guys trying to make it happen. And Spiller was the same thing with even Junior Colson there. It's just going to be an interesting cut season for us at this point. This 53-man squad is going to be very interesting. And once again, Kyle talked about it. Sometimes it's about guys that are like Brand Staley guys or Telesco guys. It's a new regime now, guys. There's going to be some tough cuts that are going to happen here. And there's going to be a lot of shifting around for players and everything. So, I mean, you got to get Harbaugh's guys. He wants competitors. He wants guys that actually can make it happen for him. So, guys that want to win. And that's the whole thing that Joey Bosa came back too. That's why Khalil Mack decided to take a little extra money. They want to win. They want to win.
And I, like I said, I still think Stick's going to get cut. They are going to go out and get another quarterback somewhere. Yeah. There's a quarterback on some other team that will be better than Stick. All they have to do is look at it and say, okay, who is better than Stick? These 3 guys. Great. I want 1, 2, 3. Let's pick one. Let's pick this guy, and go from there. Yep. Time to call Uncle Rico. What's up? I like that.
Throw that football right over them mountains right over there.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Guys, it's going to be fine. I mean, really and truly. And again, we're talking about a backup quarterback, guys, right? At the end of the day, if Herbert goes down, the season's kind of snafu'd anyways at that point, right? So
just like drop off last year, basically.
Yep. So that's the point.
I mean, the drop off between camp of not having Herbert to having Herbert is like tremendous. Right. And once again, too, guys, he was on field before this game in cleats, throwing the ball around too in full jersey. So he's out there doing his thing, guys. And, we got a couple weeks before we play against the Raiders. He'll be ready. And guys, I can't wait to watch that game. I cannot wait. That got me excited watching Herbert walking in there. And I was thinking, man, are they going to just throw kind of a curveball on us and go ahead and, play him a little bit? That would have been great. But love to see him out there in cleats and everything too.
I play softball. I'm a completely dominating figure out there, right? Kicking ass, kicking names. No, but we have a guy on our team his name's Richie. He's like Herbert, 6'5", just a tall dude, just a freak of nature guy. Yeah. And we put him in left center, and that guy covers so much ground out there. And, it's funny because you put him at short, you put him at third. You don't quite get a lot from him that way, right? But he's just so good at what he does. And I think that's just what Herbert is, right? And I think that's part of the problem with Easton's stick is the drop off from Herbert being here and your stick is, it's just, it doesn't work, dude. And that's the problem, right? So it's one of those things where, stick is maybe serviceable to some degree, but when you got Herbert, it's like, never mind. You need somebody better than that, or at least a better running quarterback, something of that nature. Like Tyler Huntley, I think he'll be fine.
Yep. And once again, the Browns do play tonight. They play their last preseason game tonight. So once again, DTR and Tyler Huntley will probably be playing quite a bit in this game. And I know the Browns are very high on them, but I've already seen other podcasts talking about trading Tyler Huntley. And the Browns are very notorious for trading off quarterbacks, like last year with Josh Dobbs. I mean, they say they traded him off for a late round pick. They were already traded off some defensive tackles to the Bears. So it's like they love getting these late picks. And you know what? Honestly, I feel like the Chargers have to go out there and go find somebody else. And once again, Tyler Huntley's a plug and play guy, a guy that crazy that he went to the Pro Bowl too, which is kind of nuts. And I don't feel like his stats were that good, but I feel like there was like third tier type quarterbacks going to the Pro Bowl that year. But either which way, he knows this offense. He's been in Greg Roman's offense. He's got to make it happen. Oh,
Miguel, ain't nobody gonna get me out, son. Ain't nobody getting me out,
bro. Show me them stats, dude.
Yeah, we want to see the stats. That's for sure.
Hit it where they ain't, dude. That's what I do. Hit it where they ain't, bro. I didn't hit over the fence. I just hit a home run, but no big deal. Just I gotta run.
If you do have a scorecard, throw it on the YouTube page too. At some point.
You better get that out there, man.
Well, put it out there. It'll be, see if I can find some stats.
We're all gonna laugh when it's actually 0.150 or something like that. You know?
God, here we go, dude. Come on now. Fielding, I'm like backhanding, doing all this behind the back things, all this stuff. It's solid, guy, dude. It's completely solid.
Okay, all right.
I like Mr. Reality's comment there. He played with broken ribs. A foot doesn't scare me. And, and once again, I don't, a lot of the other podcasts out there, Matt Money Smith talked about, he said, hey, if it was really an issue, we would have gone immediately out and got a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, sure, we got Luis Perez, but that was more like, hey, competition kind of situation. That wasn't like, hey, we're getting a top tier guy. We just want to get a look at him with Luis Perez. So once again, gotta love to see what he's going to do. And this guy's an Iron Man, man. Like even before last year, he didn't miss a game up till the last 4 games of last year. He is an Iron Man. He plays through injuries and he still makes things happen. And Bolt Bros Pizza Co., I'm down. I'm real hungry.
Dude, man. I like that idea.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, man.
It's all about the toppings, dude. It's all about the toppings. Hey, I will say this though too. I think. So my question is, does even Luis Perez make the squad? Right. I don't know if we've seen enough of him for him to make the squad, right? There might be 2 quarterbacks that look good enough that we could scoop up and put maybe one on the 53-man roster and then one on practice squad.
Yep.
I mean, dude, like what if Huntley and DTR is available?
Yep.
I'm sure DTR probably won't be available because he's on a rookie contract, but they're going to probably put him on the practice squad so someone will scoop him up. Yep. So I'm just saying Perez might not make it just because there's better quarterbacks out there, Yep. So that's going to be an interesting conversation too.
And I know that there's the rule of the emergency quarterback. So I think there's going to be a fair amount of teams out there that are going to only want 2 quarterbacks on there.
They're trying to tuck one way on the practice squad.
Exactly. That's what they'll do. So It'll be interesting to see what happens, and I guarantee Ortiz is going to make deals. This guy, you got to love. Shout out to Joe Ortiz, man. Like, the guy made some great signings. Tony Jefferson, great signing. Get him out of retirement. He had the itch to come back. You can see what he did today. Tier Tart, I think that's just a great, like, underappreciated signing. Hopefully he's going to be healthy and everything too.
Yeah.
Once again, like, you're finding guys that are going to be competitors, and I would not be surprised if we try to make some sort of trade. We have a lot of actually comp picks next year too that we could easily trade off one of those comp picks. Yeah, like
6 comp picks.
Easily do that. And
three comp picks. What am I saying? Yeah, 3 comp picks.
Yep. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's the why we got comp picks, to be able to pick up guys.
Yep.
And throw a comp pick. I'm actually just pulling up the comp picks for next year. Currently, we have Lax. We got 2, 3. Yep. So Eckler, Everett, and Kenneth Murray leaving gave us 6-round picks basically for each one of those guys. So it's exciting. I guarantee we're going to make a move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this game too, there's going to be a lot of cool highlights, right? So we got some time before football. I mean, we still got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys. Yep. Lots of content. I'm gonna bleed out the shorts, for everybody, the interceptions and all that stuff, But dude, Tony Jefferson was cooking, dude. Like, man, everyone looked good, man. I mean, I just think it's gonna be sick. JC Jackson. Oh God, don't remind me of that guy. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me bring up that one. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still paying for that fool, dude.
Yeah. It's crazy. At least for this year, but then at least next year we'll have all that money released. So
yeah, exactly.
Thank goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the wild thing too, is like, if we actually end up going deep on this team that we have with this minus $50 million that we can't even spend, it's all gone. Man, it's like a Moneyball situation here right now, It's like, we can
question though, should we go live once the 53-man roster is cut down?
Yeah, and that probably will either be Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's the latest that we basically have to do the 53-man.
Yeah.
But also at the same side, the practice squad will be involved in that too. So
generally, no. What happens with the practice squads, you cut to 53.
Yep.
Yeah. And everyone has basically 24 hours to decide if they want to scoop you up. So we could go live both times is what I was thinking.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that.
Okay, there you go. So it would be Tuesday night. We could go live and talk about the 53, but then we can go live Wednesday night and talk about the practice squad.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
Or we can just talk about it. We don't have to make it a live thing too. I don't know. It's up to you.
I think the live is the way to go though, because it works pretty well with us. What would you guys rather us do in the chat, the live or not? Because I'll tell you right now, the 53-man roster cut's going to be a lot of our players that we want are not going to be there, and I get it. We get enamored with players and all this and that, but the defense is looking good, right? So you might say, well, we don't need 7 wide receivers. We probably they might even go with 5, right? So, that could be interesting too. I mean, so we'll see.
It's funny. I just pulled up a quick thing about 53-man roster cut deadlines and everything. They're saying Kadarius Toney for the Chiefs could be one of those guys. Desmond Ridder could be one of those guys getting cut.
Oh, man.
I watched him a little bit at Cardinals training camp when I went over there and just checked it out. I mean, that guy is notorious for the check down to the short passes to the left on a 2-minute drill. I mean, once again, that guy, he had a phenomenal career at Cincinnati, but it has not translated very well to the NFL. Tyler Heineke is another guy too. That could be that guy. He had a bad game, 83 yards, just didn't really look good. I don't know if you're really upgrading at all by getting him versus having Easton Stick. My worries about getting rid of Easton Stick is now you're getting a guy that's only been in the offense for 2 weeks, and he's got to learn a lot. He's got to learn a lot.
The argument is he doesn't have to play, right?
Yep, exactly.
So he's going to be sitting. And Jorge says, hey, 72-hour straight live show extravaganza.
There you
Why
go.
don't we do that?
There you go.
Just sleeping over here, dude.
I'm over here sleeping.
Asking for donations. Hey, don't people do that?
Drop me some money. What do you say?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, people do that on TikTok, where like they have like a live cam on their bed, and like people like pay money for like some big loud noises to like go through and stuff like that, Yeah.
Oh, like Asian Andy or whatever his name is, right? Yeah.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. By the way, Tuesday is the cut day, and it's at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So
okay, so middle of the day.
So we can make that happen. I can make it happen. I don't know about you guys, so you gotta let me know.
Yeah, I should be fine.
I'll be day trading. I'll be trading cryptos in.
I might be able to do it. I don't know. Like I do think I have some stuff to do, but I mean, obviously I'm working from home, so
the meth bros. I like that, dude. What's up?
Oh, there you go.
Just get some of that. Get some of that meth, dude. Just be up all night.
Bolt Bros Pizza Company. I like that though. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, how funny it would be if we made a T-shirt like that, Bolt Bros Pizza Company, and then you just got like bolts, like on like the crust or something like that.
Oh, I like that. Instead of pepperonis, dude, just bolts.
Like an old.
There is a pizza place called Pizza Bros, and like it's like just take that whole thing. Actually, and all of our pizzas are going to be shaped like footballs. Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah.
The Haktua Bros.
Yeah,
my pizza's fire, bro. Everything I do is fire, guys. I mean, just you gotta
give it that huck to and spit on that
thing. She's hot, guys. I'm just gonna say it, dude. She's hot. She's hot. She's like a cool chick. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Speaking of hot, how about my gal? What's her name? Kay Adams.
Yeah, I heard she's dating Daniel Dimes.
What?
Oh,
get out of town.
I heard.
Dang, that's
Kyle, that's Andrew. That's Andrew right there.
Oh, bro, you know it is. I'm like this here.
And Andrew, Andrew, hey, ladies in the chat, you need to reach out to Andrew because apparently he's a little, he's
thirsty? Looking
for some action.
Is that what you're trying to
say? He's a little out there, So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I see. Bolt Bros, what positions are the Chargers loaded at? Are they can afford to trade away? God, that's kind of interesting. I was thinking about that the other day. Edge potentially.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think if anybody, I made that video a long while ago about Joey Bosa. If we could make some trade bait stuff, like that for maybe to trade him away ahead of the season because. He still has some value. He's healthy. I don't know. That could be a move right there. Trade Chris Rumpf. I don't know. We're not going to get too much for him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that I can do for the stream on Wednesday. Maybe if I do a Madden stream, I can start just looking at some trade bait potentials.
Yep, there we go. We got to do a gentleman's club. I want to open one up called Buns and Roses, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Buns and Roses.
What?
Dude, come on now. Come on. Yeah, that would sell, guys. Buns and Roses, dude. There was one in Denver, Exact says it's fire, dude. That's what I'm saying. Buns and Roses, dude. Come on. I'm down with that, dude. I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Hide your wives, daughters, because it's all about a kid. That's right. I'm off the leash. No, but look, guys, I think we should go live. If we can go live, James, I don't know if you can go live or not. Maybe try and block it out. Kyle, see what you can do too. I know you got projects that require your attention.
Yeah.
Jorge, Buns and Roses sound like a gay bar though.
Wow, that is possible. That is possible.
I guess that's a good point. It does. It's all right. Maybe we call it cheeks or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Cheeks to go with.
That's still questionable. That's still questionable.
Yeah. Larry says I want to lay on the Buns and Roses. That sounds good. I like that. I know. I need to get the crayon out, guys. I need to get the crayon out. I've been kind of missing my crayon vibes. You know what I mean?
No joke. No joke.
Okay, so Jorge says cheeks is worse.
Cheeks is so much worse.
Oh man, we are going way off kilter here.
All right. We'll figure it out.
We gotta talk about football here,
bro. I know. Sorry, guys, we went off topic. I guess we're almost at an hour, anyways. We could probably do our wrap up at this point.
Yeah.
Look, I'll say that I'll go, and then we'll let the other two Bolt Bros say something as well.
This This guy, dude. Yeah, give him a little bit of time. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I hit 3 home runs last night playing softball, dude. It ain't no problem, dude. Rip the cover off the ball and everything. It was sick, dude. I was like, oh my god.
You were just playing a video game or something, dude.
Yeah.
Go Padres. Go Padres, by the way.
Go Padres. That's right.
Go Pods.
Yeah.
Bolt Bros after hours. I like that.
That's when we start losing our minds a little bit. Yeah.
I know, for sure. No, but I'll say this, guys. Like, look, the defense is going to be stout, right?
Yep.
We're arguing back and forth about backup quarterbacks. They are backup quarterbacks. My only thing about Stick is I don't think he can win an NFL game at this point. He did not play well enough to win an NFL game. And again, he played an NFL game, a full game. We won it, but the defense had a ton of turnovers, right? So that's all it was, right? So you can't say that Easton Stick played well enough to win that game. I don't like it. So to me, I think you got to go. You got to move on with him, and it's done. But I tell you what, the 53-man roster is going to be tight. It's going to be tough. We're gonna kind of. It's going to be bittersweet for sure.
Yeah. This is the worst time of the NFL right now. After this last preseason game I think Eddie said it at the very beginning of our other pregame show. 1,500, some players are going to get cut, and only 500 are going to make teams.
Yep, 100%.
It's freaking wild.
It's crazy.
So, yep.
Yeah,
it's exactly right. So,
yeah,
whoever wants to go next.
Kyle, you were already going. You were on that horse.
I was already going.
Yeah,
I guess it was. So yeah,
I guess I was.
And he just thought I was done. Okay, all right, fine. There you go. Yeah.
All right, fine. Well, and Kyle, you went live on Twitch for the game, though, correct?
Yes, I was actually just watching the game on Twitch. Like, obviously, nobody was there. I was just talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, we're trying to do something a little bit new. We were kind of talking about it. I was like, I kind of wanted to do kind of what the director does, but I don't want to do it here on YouTube because I don't want to compete. I mean, literally, that's his bread and butter. He literally lives just kind of down the street from me, whatever. And so
we should toilet paper his house one of these days.
I should. I will.
I think we should do that.
I'm going to do a video on that, and I'm going to TP his
courtesy
house
of the Bolt Bros. I think we should totally do that, dude.
We'll get some
God, that is such a great idea.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Oh, that is such a great idea. Yeah, we got to do it.
So. But I mean, I posted on Instagram that I was live on Twitch and stuff like that, But I think that might be something that we're gonna do. I'm debating on doing it on Twitch, because I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Twitch because it does seem like Twitch is more for video gamers and stuff like that, So I mean, I do play games obviously too, but I may try do it on Kick or something like that, at one of the newer platforms to kind of expand our reach a little bit more. So yeah. That is something that we're talking about doing since I don't live in LA anymore, because I won't be going to watch parties and stuff. So I'll create my own watch party and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, so it's something that we're kind of developing. It's going to be slow burn, whatever. I did have fun doing it though, and I will put some videos out for some reactions that I did during the game and stuff. And so we'll see how things go. So
Kyle, can we go live on Instagram and TikTok yet?
Yes, we can. But there's some more things that we can do, but we can't do it from this platform. I was trying to figure that out.
Okay.
But I can't get the information that we need in order to do that. So TikTok has their own platform that you have to try to go live through, or you use the other one that I've been telling you guys about, the desktop app. So it's it's all good.
All right. So we'll have to figure that out, because that would be nice. Because it would be nice to get Instagram a little bit more pumped up. All right, well, I guess we'll let James have the final word, I guess. I don't know.
Fine. This guy, dude. This guy. Oh, boy. This guy's
oh, man. Everyone's saying, nah, man, just be you. Just everyone's just telling me to do it live on YouTube instead. It's all right, well, maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Who knows? But, it'd be kind of cool if you actually did a live with director, saying down there and being that would be actually pretty fun.
That would be pretty fun. Yeah.
Anyways. Preseason's over with, guys.
Yeah.
On to real football. I am definitely here to basically make it happen and get on with the season. I'm excited for the season now at this point. This defense is going to be really, really fun to watch. And with Justin Herbert, we're going to be an elevated team all around. This team is going to be very enjoyable to watch. And I cannot wait for week 1 versus the Raiders. We're all three will be there week 1 at SoFi.
Yes,
Raiders
sir.
fans are going to be chirping, dude. But you know the Chargers are chomping at the bit, dude. It's crazy too. In the broadcast, they pointed it out. We aren't going to play the Raiders till the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we play them first game of the season and all the way to the end of the season.
Yeah, which is so weird. So
crazy.
weird.
Right.
So crazy. So
Yeah.
I'm
No more
excited
score
for-
predictions.
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. And no more scoring predictions. Who cares about it?
Yeah,
Let's
no,
just have a great game and let's go
Yeah.
for the win, basically.
We only do
Donkey
scoring
punch them hoes,
predictions.
dude.
only scoring predictions for the Madden game because it don't matter. That's right.
There you go. I like that. I like that.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're gonna be flying there. So I'm flying first class because that's what I always do. You know what I mean?
I'm flying no class.
No class.
Hey,
We'll see.
cheap tickets. Who cares, dude? Like, hey, you don't have to do any driving. Yeah, I'm flying out there too. So
Yep.
Yeah. Hey guys,
We'll
if you see
there,
us,
man.
please come say hello to us too, guys.
Yep.
I've had so many people after the fact go, "Oh, I saw you guys and I didn't say hi to you." Just come say hello to us. Like,
Yeah, man.
we want to we do this to meet you guys, right? So yeah. Anyways, Kyle, you're all class.
That's
well, you
right.
don't really know him, then, do you, Jorge? I tell you what.
No,
you know.
apparently not. Apparently not.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Hey, you can just replace all the Chuck Norris jokes with my name, and you're good.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're the Bolt Bros. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Got it better than us.
Nobody.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching the Bolt Bros podcast.